Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Total War Arena. Today's video we're going to be playing some tier 6 armored legionaries, but that's not really the point of this video. The main point of this video is to talk about the huge news we got for Total Arena. I think today it got announced. One, we're going to be getting Hannibal and Carthage as well as War Elephants along with the open beta announcement date, and I assume server wipe as well, which is going to be the 22nd of February. So from the 22nd of February, you'll be able to download Arena for free. Just join the open beta, and they have said in previous AMAs they've done on Reddit and stuff like that, they're not going to be doing any more wipes, or they haven't got any planned wipes after the open beta wipe does happen. So I'm super excited to finally be able to just play the game and not have to worry about stuff being wiped away. I mean, normally I never used to really bother about it because I just enjoy playing the game full stop. So it never really, was a big issue for me, just, being like, oh, all this stuff is going to get wiped anyway. But I'm still excited to finally be able to just pour in a lot of progress into this game and not have to worry about it being wiped anymore, because obviously that wipe is going to be coming on the 22nd, I would imagine, for open beta, and then everyone will just start afresh, and then it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to jump in at the lower tiers again and just, play with people who've never played the game before. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm so excited, but hopefully a bunch more people we'll be downloading and trying out Arena Total War, because, the bigger community, the better it is going to be, and hopefully, we'll get loads more people to these videos as well who enjoy Arena and want to, learn more about the game itself. But I guess it's kind of like, that is pretty big news that we are going into open beta, but I think the fact that we're getting a whole nother faction is huge, because we've had barbarians, Greeks, and Rome for, I don't know, probably since, like closed Steam beta, which is years ago. So the fact that we're going to be getting an entire new, the entire new faction in Carthage is going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to test out and see what Hannibal is like. I think at the moment they've only announced Hannibal, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hannibal was the only commander in Carthage for a little while. I was also thinking, I wouldn't be surprised if, maybe added in other more interesting, generals which maybe aren't so dedicated to Carthage itself. Because again, like, there's a lot of other factions they could definitely pile in with Carthage, but again, I feel like because Carthage is such a major superpower, they're probably going to have to flesh them out with a couple other heroes in Carthage. There are plenty more. Hannibal's dad, for example, was a very, very strong Carthaginian general. And obviously we did also get the announcement of War Elephants as well. There was a few pictures they dropped on the forums, but they haven't really shown any gameplay of them yet. They are going to be one unit, like one entity. There's not going to be multiple War Elephants in each unit, and I'm really interested to see how they play and just what they're kind of like, because a lot of the time, there's nothing in the center, we're going to push. A lot of the time there's a lot of questions like, are these elephants going to be ridiculously OP? And it's going to be fun to see how they do kind of stack up, because again, you are only playing with one unit. I'm playing as Roman armored legionaries right now, and these guys, I'm going to fall back and get artillery hammer them, and these guys are 300 men in each unit. So how are you going to balance that so that the War Elephants are just as good as these 300 men? I imagine by giving them a ton of extra HP and stuff. I've artillery hammered them. And how much, how is their charge going to affect everything? Because I imagine they're going to be very much like deadly shock units, which hammer morale and do a ton of damage on the initial charge. Once you kind of slow them down, once you kind of tire them out, you're then going to be able to, really start taking that advantage and, beat them. This is not really a great charge for me. Oh, thank God he's retreating. If he would have charged down the hill, that would have been bad news for me. I'm just going to sit up here, give our artillery vision, and let the artillery do a lot of damage. What's this? I'm going to retreat back and obviously protect our base a little bit, because they seem like they've got up there pretty quickly. So we're going to fall back and deal with the base. We should be able to get back here in time. We're going to ping it for our team so they know. Oh, so yeah, we'll just fall back. We've got cavalry going back to the base as well, but we'll retreat back just in case, if it needs some assistance, because why the hell not? This isn't maybe the best point play, but we'll retreat back nonetheless. It looks like it's probably just cavalry. Yeah, it's just cavalry. I don't really need to go back too much. I could commit to this fight, or help to fight this fight. Maybe killing these would be great. Yeah, actually, we're going to pile up. There's a big old infantry fight. We're going to go back. Are they going to stop them? We've got artillery going in and everything. I kind of feel like I had to send one unit back just to be safe. But yeah, back to my point, war elephants. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do play. And I imagine when they first come out, because I assume they're going to come out, you know, Carthage, Hannibal, and war elephants are all going to come out alongside the open beta release on the 22nd of February. I assume that's when we're going to be getting the next big, oh, it's deadly, getting the next big kind of drop of content. They also said on the blog post, which they talked about on this, that they're going to be dropping, you know, obviously the whole roster, well, not the whole roster, but the majority of the roster for Carthage in one big go. And, you know, Carthage is going to be a mix of units. They're going to be having units from, you know, Numidia. I imagine Spanish units as well are going to make their way into the Carthaginian roster as well. You know, that's going to be interesting because Carthage obviously are very much known for their mercenary state, having a lot of mercenary-esque units. So it's going to be very exciting just to see, you know, what units do get piled into there. You know, Spanish Warband, Punic Hoplites. Because I believe there are actually Sacred Band already in the Greek roster. So again, it'd be interesting to see because I imagine they'd get pushed over to the Carthaginian roster. And again, Carthage is very much a hybrid faction, having kind of a mix of everything. Because, you know, unlike, we can actually move this unit down now, they stopped capping. You know, unlike, you know, Rome is very much focused on their infantry and their engineering. Greece is obviously focused heavily on their, oh, I should have charged there. You know, Greece is obviously heavily focused on their hoplites, defensive, you know, very slow and mobile, or slow units, but once they get into combat, they're like a brick wall. You know, with their elite shot cavalry, and the barbarians are very much fast, mobile, can get, like strike and run away very, very easily. So it's going to be fun to see how Carthage kind of, you know, comes into the mix. Are they going to be kind of just more of like a jack of all trades? But that's kind of how I see Carthage, because they have the speed with the Numidian cavalry. They obviously have the shock value with the war elephants. They're going to have obviously a ton of you know, hoplites and stuff as well. So as I said, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they do kind of match up to the other factions. And I'm obviously going to be bringing you guys content straight away. Probably going to be playing a ton of Hannibal when he does come out. It would be great to, you know, see what he is all about and, you know, get some gameplay in with him. So don't you guys worry. We will be sure to, you know, get gameplay with Hannibal as soon as I can. Because I'm really interested to find out how Hannibal does play as well. They did drop I guess a few little teasers on the trailer for him. They talked about how he is kind of like the scourge of Rome, so maybe some abilities, you know, about that. Oh my god, I'm getting surrounded by cavalry here. I'm just gonna fall back to the base and defend like this section right there. And there was also there's another little teaser saying he's like the master of strategy. So is Hannibal going to be more about, you know, a strategic buffing of units? So this guy is just slowing me up. That's fine though. I'm in no rush. Just need to get to the base, silence his cavalry. We have some more cavalry of our own. Yeah, is he going to be all about buffing and debuffing units? Obviously, if you look at Cannae, you know, like he definitely did do a lot of morale damage to the Romans in that battle. Or is he just going to have like direct buffs and he's going to buff his own units? And obviously there's going to be, I imagine Hannibal himself isn't going to be like heavily focused on war elephants, but I imagine we will be getting a Carthaginian general who is heavily focused on war elephants. And then that obviously also gives us the idea of, you know, whenever they add in Persia, you're going to have war elephants with Persia and, you know, the Seleucids. I imagine Carthage is going to be its own empire, if I'm honest. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have like an eastern selection of factions, which are going to be like the Seleucids, Persia, like Armenia, maybe Egypt, probably Egypt in that as well. And they'll kind of be their own like eastern section. So we'll have barbarians, Roman, Carthage, eastern. And then hopefully Japan, you know, you never know, Japan might be a faction that comes in before the Eastern ones. That is for sure, because they did definitely suggest, they said that they were getting Japan done at a conference in, what was it, in Japan. They announced that, you know, they had plans for adding in Japan at some point into the game, which is so exciting. I think adding in Japan to this game will just take this whole thing to a whole new level. And just make it so much more exciting to have, you know, obviously a fighting with, you know, oh my god, what's this guy doing? Obviously, fighting with ancient units is fun, but being able to take it to that kind of like Deadliest Warriors-esque type thing is even better. So at the moment, I'm just trying to obviously keep our base safe and also just trying to avoid any of the enemy, because at the moment, I've got a lot of cap points right now. You can see 1,400. I'm just trying to avoid these guys. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So I'm going to just send one unit in here to fight. He's going to pop over Perseverance. We're just going to run away. One of the easiest things to kind of counter over Perseverance is literally just to run away from him. There's no need for us to stay involved in this. We're just going to prolong the combat. Wait for that over Perseverance to go down. And we might as well fight this, get some extra points for ourselves. It's a good little charge right there. We should hopefully be nullifying over Perseverance very soon. I see this unit doesn't have over Perseverance. So do be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited for the open beta to finally be upon us? Are you guys looking forward to it? Just let me know in the comments. I'll be really excited to find out what you guys think. And also, what do you guys think of Hannibal War Elephants? What do you think his roster's going to be like? Can you guys kind of... why is he attacking them? Just let Open Perseverance run out. Do you guys think that we're going to be getting some really cool units? Do you not like Carthage? Are you going to be maining Carthage? Do let me know in the comments. Unfortunately as well, I don't think I'm going to be hitting my immortal tier. I haven't really played over the past month or so. I think that's going to come back and bite me, not obviously playing, as I'm about 100 victories short, unfortunately, of that immortal rank. However, I think I still get all the consumables and everything. I just missed out on one of the titles, which is a little bit of a shame, because getting that extra title would have been really, really nice. So do let me know. I have roughly, I don't know, about 25,000 free XP left on the account. And obviously, because there's going to be a wipe very, very soon, do let me know in the comments if there's a specific unit you guys really, really, really want to see. Do let me know, and I'll try my best to get a gameplay on before the wipe does happen. Just see my Romans slowly capping the base. Yeah, top of the team, you know. Pretty cash. Oh, it's all about our base cap, bro. Capping the base. I love it how base cap points actually stay now, even when you get decapped. I think maybe they get reduced a little bit, but they stay overall, so you can really rack up a good amount of points. There you go. We're just chilling. Some Macedonian hoplites right here. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be messing when, obviously, open beta does come and Carthage get released. I'm going to 100% be messing around with Scipio, you know, playing that Roman cavalry. That's what I'm kind of enjoy the most. Probably messing around with Germanicus more. Caesar is a real MVP when it comes to group play and playing infantry and stuff. It's still as fun as well, and again, Carthage. I think I'm going to be mainly Roman Carthage. The Greeks never really do entice me too much, honestly. I never really do find my way with the Greeks too much. And the barbarians are fun, but I feel like they're so situational, and I like to be the guy kind of tanking the damage and just getting up in the face of the enemy. So as you can see, I got 400. I'm on what, 621, so I was halfway to immortal. I guess I could no-life it and just play non-stop to get it, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So immortal is going to be out of my reach. But I still managed to get, you know, a lot of these closed beta rewards, you know, from getting hero. It just feels so sad because I was so close, and I just didn't play like the whole of January, which really did push me away from getting this task, unfortunately. But we get all the cool kind of, you know, stuff and all the interesting abilities. I think this champion was the highest one, maybe, which actually gave you consumables, which is cool. I mean, we're going to get some cool consumables nonetheless. And we obviously have this one as well from having the Founders Pack as well. A pretty tasty shield. So, cool. Let me know what you guys think of the announcements in the comments down below. Are you happy? Are you excited for Carthage? Do you want another faction to maybe come in? Maybe like Persia? I guess as well with Carthage, you can have like maybe Spanish generals as well in the Carthaginian army. That could definitely be a thing. I don't know. Just theorize down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and fish out.